want to give a big shout out to Corwin from Canada for filling up my postie bike. You're a legend, mate. If you want to help keep me on the road, have a look at the link below and see how you can become a legend too. Hey guys, Brent Mail here. People call me the Mailman. I'm a pro photographer traveling around Australia on my little postie bike, finding interesting people who are passionate about what they're doing and telling their stories through my lens. So buckle up and join me on my postie adventures into the unknown. On the previous episode of Mailman's Postie Adventures, I go out to sea on Imagine, photograph Frank, and give away some great tips on how to get amazing portrait images. In this episode, I go back out to sea on a sunny day and almost crash my drone into the ocean. I'm on Imagine again. It's a perfect day, and I think today, hopefully I can get that drone shot that I want to have for the opening scene of this mini documentary. I want to imagine sailing out there with not many people aboard, so I can actually fly the drone off it with a beautiful blue water, and the sun's out today. Look at that, sun's out. Oh, it's bright and it's humid, but looking forward to this trip. I think I can pull it off, hopefully. Wish me luck. As we make our way out to sea, I have a chance to get all that B-roll footage, all the nice close-ups that I was looking for, because the sun's out and there's hardly anyone on this cruise.
Okay folks, well welcome to the Port Stephens Great Lakes Marine Park, folks.
It's one of those magic days we get in Port Stephens. Hardly any wind, sun out, just perfect.
During World War II, known as Port Tomaree.
We spot a school of dolphins and follow them as they head out to sea. These are amazing creatures, and I love how they just glide through the water. It's time to hoist the sails and do what Imagine does best, sail with the wind. I launch my drone off the back of Imagine and I start getting some amazing footage. All sorts of angles. I'm loving it. This footage is exactly what I need for this documentary. My battery's starting to run low. Time to think about landing. And this is where everything goes wrong. Just come off Imagine behind me there. What an epic journey, but I got so close to losing my drone in the water. Oh my goodness. I panicked almost. The battery was running out. We were on sail, we're sailing, and every time the drone, I got it close to the boat to catch it, it would detect the boat or detect me and then stop, which meant it went backwards because we were moving forwards. And it was getting to a point where it gets to 10% battery and then it just lands, and it would have landed in the water and I would have lost my drone. I was so close. I had to put it into sports mode, fly it without any sensors. I almost hit the sail and then I brought it down and I grabbed it out there, just had one shot to grab it, and my heart, because I don't have an extra $2,000 to spend on another drone. So very happy I got that footage. If the drone had gone in the water, I would have dived in just to get the footage on that memory card that I'd captured of Imagine. It's worth that much to me. But a great trip. I got what I wanted and I'm super happy and super relieved too. Well, I think the lessons learned from this adventure, the first one's very self-evident, is never fly a drone off a moving platform, because when you want to land it, firstly it can't go back to where you launched, because that would have been the water, because we moved away. And secondly, when you're moving away, it's difficult to come in and land, because it wants to land on a non-moving platform, so it wants to come down like this. Another thing I learned is you can actually turn the landing sensors off. So these two landing sensors over here and these forward-facing sensors. My friend Outback Mike, I'll have a link below this video, he's a really cool guy. He taught me how to do that because he's flown his drone off a moving raft that he built himself.
Oh, yes! I got it! Woo.
So really interesting. So since then I've turned it off, so I can actually land it now and I can grab this drone without it backing away, the safety sensors kicking in or the front forward facing sensors kicking in and stopping and moving backwards. So that's something I learned. Also, never fly a drone close to people. That's why I flew the drone off the back of Imagine, because we were moving away and I could come in relatively slowly and grab it. Well, that's what I thought I could do. The other thing that I learned is I've been flying this drone for about 4 years now. So I thought I knew how to fly it really well, and I thought I knew my drone really well. But this adventure has taught me that I learned something new about my drone and my equipment. And that goes for all us creative people. We think we know our equipment, we think we know how to do things until you get into a new situation where you learn something new. And that's, I think, why I've been doing photography for all these years, 18 years as a pro photographer, because I'm constantly learning, and that's what I love about it. I'm constantly learning something new in every new situation I get into. And that's why I like these adventures, because I'm putting myself into new situations. An adventure is something you've never done before, right? So it's all new, and I learn a lot about myself, my equipment, and the person I'm with on this adventure. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this Posty adventure. Make sure you check out How to Become a Legend, and you can help me along and create more of these Posty adventures. This is Brent, the Mailman. Catch you in the next Posty adventure. Cheers.